to you all, let us explore how we can best establish an harmony of interest and avoid the growing tendency to focus on those things that divide and differentiate us. This strategic aspect of our current reality and of our immediate future is all on me today and my administration a profound responsibility. My goal is to advance the social and economic progress of this state and its people, regardless of your faith, regardless of your social class or your origin of birth. As long as you adopt the spirit of Lagos, Lagos will in turn adopt you.
It was the very first shot at a formal speech as the 15th governor of Lagos State. Deep, very extensive and resolute, it was a speech meant to awaken the greater Lagos. And that has set the agenda for the administration, especially in the last 100 days. From that very first day, it was obvious that the new administration of His Excellency, Mr. Babajide Sanwo is clear about its vision and the strategies to be adopted in consolidating on the progress recorded in the state during the last 19 years. Guided by the six-pillar agenda and policy thrust now known as themes, the administration demonstrated its readiness with the immediate signing of the executive order to address the issues of traffic control and management, fixing of bad roads, sanitation, as well as clearing of drainages, amongst others. 100 days after, the administration has recorded great milestones in the focal areas and much more. On fixing of bad roads, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration kicked off on a big note with Lagos-Badagry Expressway. For some time, work stopped on the project, leading to the near-total collapse of the highway and the attendant difficulty faced by drivers and commuters in passing through the road. Following the mobilization of the contractor back to site, work has since commenced on the reconstruction of the 10-lane highway. The current effort, which has brought great relief to drivers and commuters, began following the flag-off by the Deputy Governor, Dr. Bafemi Hamzat.
This road has been in a deplorable condition, and we have been suffering so much that even our motorists to board vehicles here have been very, very difficult as a promoter of this community. And most of the time we used to have a standstill situation of vehicles because of the capsizing of these trucks and every other heavy vehicles. But today what we are experiencing is a U-turn. I think we are having a relief through the present government that the conditional people are applauding the present development. As you can see, vehicles are moving easily, unlike before.
Yeah, it's been fine because earlier before now, it's been very worse and bad. But I thank God and I thank our government for doing such, easing our movements, making our movements to be, in fact, to be very good. Yes, not as in before. I really thank God for him doing such.
It has been the same for uncompleted projects on which work has stopped. Contractors are now back on site as construction resumed on Penn Cinema Bridge and others.
The state of this particular arena we have today is always a central traffic congestion. Be it at the middle of the night, during the day, the traffic here is so intense. With the commencement of the work, things are beginning to improve.
Across the state, the impact of Lagos State Public Works Corporation is already being felt as major roads, riddled with potholes, have been rehabilitated. The agency rolled out its operational gangs for massive and extensive interventions covering day and night operations. There is now significant improvement in travel time, reduction in stress associated with driving or commuting, and at the same time, the number of broken down vehicles on the roads. As regards traffic control and management, the administration has declared zero tolerance for traffic indiscipline. Lagos State Traffic Management Authority (LASMA) has been primed to enforce traffic rules and regulations for the safety of all road users. In addition, it now operates extended working hours until 11 in the evening. This ensures that residents get to their places of work early and return home on time. With a clear understanding of the benefits of clean environment to the well-being of the people, Governor Babajide Sanwo is pushing for comprehensive improvement in this sector. Great emphasis is now placed on reorientating the citizens on the need to imbibe environmentally friendly attitudes. Again, it declared zero tolerance for environmental abuses such as indiscriminate dumping of refuse, construction of structure on drainage alignment, or setbacks, amongst others. Meanwhile, Lagos State Waste Management Authority (LOMA), working with private sector participators, has cleared the bulk of wastes that once occupied major parts of the state. A multi-agency team also cleared the completed portions of Lagos-Badagry Expressway from Eric Moore to Mile 2 of illegal squatters and shanties. Integrated approach is being developed towards the management of the state's 3 dump sites at Olusola, Solus, and Igondo. Compared to the situation in May 2019, when the administration came on board, Lagos is now cleaner, healthier, and safer for residents. Equal attention is being devoted to the clearing of primary, secondary, and tertiary drainages across Lagos. As a state lying 0.4% below the sea level, the current exercise at desilting the drainages will help to mitigate flooding, especially during the rainy season. Towards creating an environment that is sustainable, Governor Babajide Sanwo has energized the greening program by first organizing the year 2019 annual tree planting campaign. This was held at 8 locations across the state.
This initiative and the sustenance over the past years is a testimony to the foresight of previous administrations to ensure a healthy environment as well as protecting the general well-being of the people of Lagos. As we increase our effort towards ridding the state of waste, all hands must be on deck to also improve the aesthetics of the environment by adorning it with ornament plants, beautiful flowers, shrubs, and trees. We cannot keep ignoring the climate change, which is the most significant material risk to our future. It is also the world's most devastating threat to human survival. We can no longer pretend that we have a society at ease with itself.
Let us be reminded that there is no short or long-term benefit of cutting down trees. The notion that when a tree is cut down, 5 trees should be planted as a replacement is grossly inadequate. The truth is that while tree replacement may perfectly rekindle our hope, they are not equally in biodiversity. Man-made forests do not compensate for the damage and degradation done to the ecosystem through land clearance. Therefore, when primary tropical forest is lost, they can never be recovered. For us as a government, we are aware that substantial progress has been made towards optimizing economic values of green spaces globally. Developing new opportunities around green spaces to propel the green economy is cardinal to our developmental policy. Indeed, the green economy will provide another platform for our ambitious city to promote its green credentials, improve citizens' health, and sustain the environment. Changes are needed in our urban planning strategies, and a push for an increase in green spaces is highly imperative. Ladies and gentlemen, to do so, we need to establish the right attitude that would support government policy on the environment. This involves not only the government, but also non-state actors and network of citizens.
On Saturday, 31st August 2019, Dr. Abayomi Fini Park at Oregun was opened to the public. The new facility, designed to promote relaxation, recreation, and picnic, is another proof of Lagos State government's commitment to providing facilities that supports decent human living and that fits the state's megacity status.
It is a testament of our resolve to ensure that recreation becomes a lifestyle for the generality of Lagosians. It also is a testimony of what we have as our mandate on teams. Ladies and gentlemen, the milestones we have achieved in the conceptualization and execution of some of our set projects and agendas, especially as it pertains to the environment at the dawn of this administration, is a manifestation of our determination to ensure a healthy and prosperous Lagos. The commissioning of Dr. Oluyomi Abayomi Recreational Park today has further affirmed our commitment to guaranteeing an enviable and sustainable environment that will ensure the well-being of the citizens and also help achieve our desire to actualize the status of Lagos not only as the commercial hub of the nation, but also as a preferred tourist destination. Let me use this opportunity to remind all Lagosians that government infrastructures are built with taxpayers' money, your hard-earned money. Hence, you are automatically custodians to all government projects, both within and outside your locality. You must claim ownership, you must guard it jealously. It is therefore your duty and responsibility to protect them and ensure that they remain an enduring legacy for our children and grandchildren.
In the health sector, the administration, in conjunction with Bosco Lagos State Healthcare Mission International, organized a month-long free medical intervention program tagged Healthy Bee. This is to combat organ impairment and life-threatening ailments like visual and hearing problems, mental health, bone deformity, hernia, and others in children between days old and 12 years. This was formally launched by the Deputy Governor, Dr. Bafemi Hamzat, and the First Lady, Mrs. Ebijoke Sanwo.
I am indeed pleased to be part of this epoch-making ceremony, which is primarily targeted to offer free medical services to at least 21,000 children in Lagos State from age 0 to 12, as well as free health talks, screenings, treatment for tuberculosis, HIV, hepatitis in adults.
Between the age of 0 and 12, if our children don't have good health facilities, if they don't eat well, if they lack medical attention, then we might lose those children. Not lose in terms of death, but lose in terms of functionality.
In the first week, the screening and treatment were done at 7 primary healthcare centers at Ajara in Badagry, Akirile in Surulere, Ikotun in Alimosho, Igaidugara in Lagos Island, Itailewa in Ikorodu, Onigbongbo in Ikeja, as well as Ekpe. This was followed by 3 weeks of treatment for those whose cases require additional attention or surgical intervention at designated general and tertiary hospitals. Over 25,000 Lagosians have benefited from the program. In the last week of the first 100 days in office of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration, several projects were commissioned for the benefit of Lagosians. This began on Tuesday, 3rd September 2019, with a block of 14 classrooms donated by the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Tabernacle of David Parish at Alagunton Village, Ajah, and the ultra-modern 110-bed Maternal and Child Center, MCC, Ajah. The facility is one of the strategies to attain the objectives of Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, and highlighted in the Infrastructural Development Plan of the state.
Today's event is a further affirmation of our administration's commitment to the implementation of our second pillar of development agenda, the objective to provide affordable, accessible, and quality health care to all Lagosians. The commissioning of this maternal and child center in Etiosa, which comprises, like you said, 110-bed facility for patients. It also has 4 operational surgical theaters. It has a whole lot of ventilators, incubators, defibrillators, oxygen therapy, phototherapy units, and also it's specifically designed to provide integrated health care for mothers and their children at the moment, with emergency services for adults and children to be added on a later date.
On Wednesday, 4th September, Lagos State Employment Trust Fund launched the Women Fund. A total sum of 4 billion naira was disbursed to 600 Lagosians with ingenious business ideas. Also, 1,700 people received 3.4 billion naira at the sum of 2 million naira each under the World Bank Assisted Agricultural Program.
I'm an entrepreneur because I started my business like 2014, but due to one or two circumstances, it has not really been able to stay afloat. So recently I decided to go for this LSCTF W initiative funding, and I've been able to get it. So I'm trying to, because I'm an interior designer, a fashion designer as well. I also do makeup. I do like 3 different businesses. But I was trying to see how I can bring the 3 together like a franchise. And then with this fund, I'll be able to do that.
The program was followed with the commissioning of the Lateef Kayode Jakonde Garden, Igodo. Formerly known as Igodo Gardens, the tastefully finished estate comprised 492 mixed development housing units, divided into 164 units, each of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. It also has complementary facilities and is beautifully landscaped.
Today is history. History is also being made as we commission the housing estate named after an icon, a role model, a progressive to the core, an elder statesman par excellence, the first executive governor of Lagos State, Alhaji Lateef Kayode Jakonde. Among his many sterling achievements, indelible legacy in the provision of mass housing in Lagos still remain our guiding light. The completion and official commissioning of Lateef Kayode Jakonde Garden in Igodo here today is a testament of our resolve to deliver on the pledge to complete all critical projects inherited from the last administration. The challenge of housing deficit in Lagos is real. There is a compelling need for us to develop and adopt a housing delivery initiative and model that will take into account our population within our limited land space. One of the key strategies we will embrace is a global housing policy in which people can become homeowners over time by tying their ability to acquire houses to their income, which is a financing system that is convenient and reasonable. This policy, along outright purchases of houses built by government, will support a sustainable system in which homes can be consistently made available to a larger number of our people. We want Lagosians to be assured that in the delivery of these houses, we shall be consistent, we shall be transparent, we shall embrace rigorous planning and financial discipline, and ensuring that ongoing housing projects located in various parts of the state are delivered within time.
On the last day of the commissioning on Thursday, 5th September, the security sector received a boost with 120 new patrol vehicles and 35 motorcycles.
More importantly is the citizens, and that's why we're in government. It's the people that were meant to be protected. It's the people that were meant to be given hope where there seems to be no hope. It's the people that are vulnerable, that probably cannot take care of themselves. And we that are here, that is given the instrumentality of governance to be able to not abuse it, to not take it for granted, but to be able to say to people, the citizens that are out there, that everything that needs to be done, for them to believe in us, for them to know that we're responsible and we're a responsive government, that everything that we need to do to ensure that our paramount responsibility, which is the security of life and property, is not only critical to us, but it's something that we will not be paying lip service to.
As we all know, security is very key to the development and achievement of any government. And with the state of insecurity in our nation today, there's need to empower our police force to be able to combat the case of insecurity, all this insurgency that we have all over the nation. Because we don't want Lagos State to experience the case of insurgency, the high rate of kidnap, of killing and maiming all over the country. We don't want to experience it in Lagos. And there can be no better time to do this, to have this kind of program, commissioning of the vehicles and motorbikes, empowerment of the police force. This is a step in the right direction for Lagos, and Lagos has taken the lead as usual in the case of securing the citizens and the property of Lagosians.
The commissioning was rounded off with the launch of Lagos State Blue Box Recycling Program, an incentive-driven approach to waste management and recycling.
Lagos State generates waste in excess of 10,000 metric tons on a daily basis. It has become crystal clear that we can no longer rely on the old waste disposal method to manage the quantum of waste that we generate. Currently, the situation dictates the need for us to explore new and more efficient techniques in line with our smart city aspirations. Rather than being a burden, waste is a major fortune earner for government, also for generating jobs, and also for generating income for our teeming youth. Currently, the bulk of recyclable materials are harvested on the dump site by scavengers in the informal sector. It is a need to address this challenge as well as tap into the huge business opportunity available in this subsector that has necessitated the launching today of what we call the Blue Box Program. This Blue Box Program is a single stream of recyclable collection system that will encourage the separation of recyclable materials from the general waste at the point of generation.
Every Lagosian needs to know that we need to separate our waste from source. That is the beginning of recycling. The moment you can separate your waste from source, it is now easier to recycle waste and then get value from the waste that we're separating. So that's the major thing. And the thing about waste recycling is it's a community thing. If you're recycling your waste and your neighbors are not recycling their waste, it's almost a futile effort. So it's better to get everybody together and encourage everybody to do this so that the environment can be cleaner and then they can get value from the waste they're generating. Apart from a cleaner environment and a healthier environment for our children and our children's children, the Lagos State government has also said that there will be a lot of monetary benefits and a lot of value from trips to Dubai, recharge cards to t-shirts. When you recycle a lot, the volume of recyclables you pull out will actually determine if you can win more or not. And it's a lottery system as well. So it's everything that I feel everybody should be excited about it because it's a new thing in Lagos State and it's the first in Nigeria.
It has been an eventful 100 days of responsible and focused leadership. Within this short time, Lagos State, under the leadership of Governor Babajide Sanwo and his deputy, Dr. Bafemi Hamzat, has been placed on a development trajectory towards achieving the Greater Lagos. It has singled out the administration as one that understands and takes governance as a tool for development.